Let's look on Refcom 2 Pro 6 sets setup on how you're setting up the units. In this case, we will look on how you set it up, for example, for volleyball referees. The volleyball referees has one referee, referee 1 and referee 2. And then we have a possible scorer from that's search for the scorer in the secretary, and then we have judge in the secretary, or maybe an observer or match delegate, depending on how you're setting them up. In this case, we will also look for how you set up for a PH system announcement. So you can also look on this video how you're setting up, for example, 4 referees. Either with, for example, football, with assistant referee, referee in the middle, assistant referee, and 4th official. And the 6 units will be, example, supervisor or an observer. And then radio 1 will also be PH system announcement, for example. So we will set up this example with radio 2, 3, 4, and 5 as referees with PTT or push to mute option on the 5th unit, with PTT or push to mute option in the 6th unit, and then PH system announcement on radio 1. So first thing first, you start them up by pressing plus and minus for a few seconds, and then you will see the lights flashing. Before that or after that, you put in your labels on radio units. Make sure you use the right ones for the right sport that you are refereeing. I've already put generic labels on this one, so I know that this one is radio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for example. But if you use another one with PH system announcement, you will get, for example, on the label PA unit, and then radio 2 will be maybe referee or assistant referee or whatever, and then put them up in order like this. Third thing you do is press and hold your enter button to clear the latest connection. Do this on all 6 units by holding and pressing the enter button until you see the green and red light showing like this. So now we have them in connection mode, and if we go into radio 4, for example, and plug in the headset in my ear, make sure when you listen to the radio unit, or when you refereeing with the referee units or observer unit, you plug in the headset unit in the HS connector. The EXT connector is for the PH system unit or PH system announcement, or possible VHR connection with that connection. So I plug in my headset in the HS connection, and then I can go into the menu and look for, now it says radio 4, then I press minus once, so this one will become radio 4 and then saved. Do this on all units, so make sure you have radio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before you connect them. After that, you take radio 1, press and hold the enter button for like 1 second. Then you see it will start flashing green and search for the other one, and then it will search in order like this. After that, we will go into radio 1 and 2 in this case, and switch them to PH system announcement from radio 2 only in this case. You can have different setup if you like to. For example, if you referee ice hockey. Then you maybe want radio 2 and 3, there are referees to hear each other and talk to each other, and possible PA system announcement. And the linesmen will hear the referees, but the referees won't hear the linesmen until they press push to talk or push to mute button. And the referees can only do PA system announcement. We will look into that setup in a different video. Now we will show you how you do PH system announcement from radio 1. You can only do the PH system announcement in this video, in this setup from radio 2. And I will show you how you work through how you set up that setup in the units. So now they are connected to each other and can hear each other. So then we take radio 1 first and go into the menu, and then we want to look for PTT option. So first you hear the headset, the feature, default volume, PTT F, and then you press plus once to look for PTT on, and then saved. And then you click the menu again and go up all the way to just keep clicking the menu until you come to external audio. And external audio, we want it on, so press plus and saved. So now this unit is ready to go with the PH system announcement. If you want to do it via this radio, we want to switch this one with PA downlink as PTT option, and also toggle PTT on. So let's go into the PTT option in the menu. PTT, when you hear PTT IF, you keep pressing the plus on PTT option until you hear PA downlink, and then saved. And then you also, after that, click the menu a couple of times until you hear toggle PTT on, and then saved. After that, we want the supervisor to also have PTT option. So in this case now we have open speech from the 4 referees. They can hear each other and talk to each other all the time. If you want to switch maybe the 4th, if we take example football referees here, we will have the 4th official, we want push to mute option in this one. And if you go into the unit and search for push to talk PTT, you can go to PTT mute and then saved. So now they can hear me when I'm speaking, but if I'm pressing and holding this button, it will be push to mute. So when I'm pushing this button, they won't hear me when I'm talking. And then in the supervisor or observer unit, we want push to talk also. So if you go into the menu and search for push to talk on, and saved, these units will only hear me when I'm pushing to talk. So push to talk button, PTT option. So now they won't hear me, but when I'm pressing and holding, they will hear me when I'm talking. To do the PH system announcement from this radio in this case, you will have to double click the PTT, the bottom of the unit. You will double click that button to get the speech from this referee and this headset out in the PH system. So if I'm double clicking this unit, I will see a yellow light on this one. That means that I'm now talking out via this unit on the PH system and on PH system in the arena or stadium. So also make sure you plug the PH system unit from external audio, the external port, to your stadium speaker via the PH system. So make sure you plug this one into the external connector, not the HS connector. So back to the radio that has public's announcement option in the unit. So to get out on the PH system, you double press the unit until you hear a small beep in your headset that you now can talk via the PH system. To get away from the PH system again and shut that option off, you only press 1, and then you hear another slightly tone in your ear that you now are off the PH system and back on track with normal communication. So that is how you set up your 6 units of Refcom II Pro. After the game, make sure you shut them off by holding ± for a couple of seconds. And also you have up to 12 hours battery life on this one. So if you want to charge them after the game with our new connector for the radio system, that you can charge them with our new charger. It has up to 6 sets you can charge. It takes approximately 1 to 3 hours, depending on how low battery you are. If you are 0% battery life, you will get from 0 up to 100 up to in 3 hours. That's how you set up your Refcom II Pro 6 sets with PH system announcement, for example, and push to talk on 2 other units.